Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent. And we are seeing in this video the daily stuff. So the daily stuff, the concept is quite simple. It's just to give you some questions that you can ask every day. So we'll see. So these questions might be personal or not. We'll see exactly. So the first one, do you want to have your breakfast right away? Okay, in French it would be tu veux prendre ton petit déjeuner tout de suite. So remember that for French people, breakfast is petit déjeuner. It's not the same in some other French-speaking countries, so be aware about that. But in France, at least, it's petit déjeuner. It's breakfast. Remember, lunch will be déjeuner. So it's petit déjeuner. And in most of the cases, we're not really combining this petit déjeuner with manger. Manger, it's to eat. So we'll use prendre. Prendre is to take. So tu veux prendre ton petit déjeuner tout de suite. Remember, we don't emphasize on the de. It tends to be silent. So tout de suite. Okay, so tu veux prendre ton petit déjeuner tout de suite. So we assume that for these questions, you are using the informal you. Okay, so in French, the informal you is tu. Okay, let's continue. We can have breakfast. Don't you think so? On peut prendre le petit déjeuner, non? In French, we've got two ways of expressing this we. Of course, the real we is nous. But when we speak, and if it's not formal, we can go for on. Okay, the good thing about on is that you conjugate it like il, elle, so third person of the singular. So it gives you some short forms for the verb, and it's quite useful. On peut prendre le petit déjeuner, non? Strange intonation. Remember, it's possible to say le petit-déj, le petit déjeuner, or then le petit-déj. So it's up to you. Third question. You don't want to eat now? Tu ne veux pas encore manger? We could go for tu ne veux pas manger maintenant. And then this one too. Tu ne veux pas encore manger. Okay? You're not very hungry. Tu n'as pas très faim. So remember this very, it's très in French. Okay, so we'll put it before faim. Faim, it's a tricky word if you look, because in many cases students tend to struggle with it because they don't really know how to pronounce it. You get this M at the end, and then you get two vowels before. Keep in mind that this combination of A, I, M, it will produce the sound un. Okay, which is a really common sound, because we will see that we have so many ways to write this sound, and in that case it's F-A-I-M will be pronounced like faim. Tu n'as pas très faim. Okay, it's a question. I will raise the voice at the end. Tu n'as pas très faim? Do you want cereals? So we were asking this question to someone that we know, and then we'll go with the tu, because this is the concept of the video. Est-ce que tu veux des céréales? Okay, remember pronunciation for céréales. We've got the accent aigu, so we go for the e, céréales. Okay, I've been putting this est-ce que because it's not formal, it's something that you will use orally. So the est-ce que thing is quite useful, because after that you just need to keep the same order as we have in a sentence, so subject and verb. Est-ce que tu veux des céréales? Okay, you just need to raise a little bit the voice at the end to give the information that it's a question. Est-ce que tu veux des céréales? Do you want a hot chocolate? Tu veux un chocolat chaud? So in that case, as you see, I've been putting the other option of asking a question. We just keep the same order, but then we need to raise the voice at the end. Remember, for the adjective chaud, okay, it ends with the d, and it's a common mistake to pronounce it, but it's totally silent. As in chocolat, final t is not pronounced. So tu veux un chocolat chaud? Okay, you raise the voice. Tu veux un chocolat chaud? Do you want a big or a little spoon? Tu veux une grande ou une petite cuillère? Cuillère, it's a tricky word. Remember that this E with the double L So we've got some exceptions, of course, and I'm waiting for people to tell me that, but of course we have exceptions in French language. But still, normally this E-double-L should be pronounced like yeah. Remember? So, cuillère. And we don't emphasize on the final E is mute, so basically it's cuillère. Okay? Tu veux une grande ou une petite cuillère? Do you want a paper napkin? Tu veux une serviette en papier? Tu veux une serviette. Remember, followed by a double consonant, and in that case it's the same, and this is the concept, will be really pronounced like eh. Serviette. Serviette. Okay, after that you've got the nasal en, and then remember for the last word, papier, you've got this I-E-R, ye, papier. Tu veux une serviette en papier? Do you need something? Tu as besoin de quelque chose? Tu as besoin de quelque chose. Remember, something, it's quelque chose. Quelque chose, okay? And to need, it's avoir besoin de, okay? And the thing is that you will only conjugate the verb avoir. In that case, it's the present, and it's for tu as. Final S not pronounced. Tu as besoin, ouin, O-I-N, it's the sound ouin. Tu as besoin de quelque chose? Do you have to take your vitamins? Tu dois prendre tes vitamines. So to have to, it's devoir. There is another verb, falloir, but then it's impersonal, so it would not fit, in that case. So we will use devoir, and then we need to conjugate. It's a tricky one because it belongs to the third group, and even if it's devoir, you can see that for the tu form, it's tu dois, wa. Final S not pronounced. Tu dois prendre tes vitamines. Tu dois prendre tes vitamines. Oh, that's it. It's over for today. So remember that I've been making this premium platform with everything that you need to learn French. A lot of material. So don't be afraid to go there and buy it if you want. Remember that you will have another video tomorrow covering this daily stuff. Au revoir, merci et à bientôt.